This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Grant County saw an extraordinary amount of mumps cases this year with 45. Tax reform for farmers was a big topic of conversation between Grant County Congressman Dan Newhouse.
Q and More Barbecue might be new to Moses Lake, but owner Gary Stinnett is no stranger to making delicious food. Central Washington University men and women's basketball teams played their first exhibition games against Northwest University.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Grant County saw an extraordinary amount of mumps cases this year with 45. The mumps outbreak was contained to the Columbia Basin Job Corps and the Ephrata School District. Grant County Health District Administrator Teresa Atkinson says that was a fraction of the 888 cases reported statewide.
The mumps outbreak was incredibly large for the size of our community. We were part of a multi-county outbreak across Washington state. So we have been meeting with our other local health jurisdictions to talk about policies and procedures and how we implement prevention measures, health officer orders, and that, because it was a very large outbreak and people travel quite a bit more.
Fortunately, no one currently has mumps in Grant County. The same cannot be said about whooping cough, with 78 current cases in the county. This year, Moses Lake had 54 cases of pertussis, Ephrata had 22, Soap Lake 2, and both Royal City and Warden had 1.
Our pertussis outbreak's very local. It's right here in Grant County. It's the largest pertussis outbreak we've ever experienced. And so it too is very time consuming and costly, and kids miss school. With pertussis, whooping cough, as you oftentimes hear it referred to as, it's babies. We all get that vaccine to protect our babies. For you and I, it could be a nasty cold that's hard to get rid of. For a baby, it could be life-threatening. So it's very important for expecting moms to make sure they're up to date with their vaccine, but anybody caring for or loving on their new baby.
I'm Sean Goggins for iFIBER 1 News. This segment is brought to you by
Maytag and the family pooch have a lot in common. Both are loyal, both aim to please, and both are tenacious dish cleaners. But only one can sanitize. Maytag, what's inside matters.
Maytag Appliances, now available at More Furniture in Ephrata. Tax reform for farmers was a big topic of conversation between Grant County Congressman Dan Newhouse and Monsanto staff during his tour of the facility Monday. There's been a lot of negatives surrounding proposed agricultural tax reform, including capping crop insurance at $40,000 per farmer and cutting $38 billion in subsidies. Despite the cons, Congressman Newhouse says there are a lot of pros.
The corporate rates for a lot of farms are incorporated. We project those to go down to at least 25% from what they are now. The goal is to repeal the estate tax. And we're also looking at accelerating the ability to write off purchases.
Many farmers throughout the U.S. are hoping to renegotiate the 2014 Farm Bill, which is set to expire in September of 2018. I'm Sean Goggins for iFIBER 1 News. This segment is brought to you by...
Are your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Q and More Barbecue might be new to Moses Lake, but owner Gary Stinnett is no stranger to making delicious food. They have taken what used to be a drive-through taco shop and turned it into a restaurant and catering service, delivering Southern-style barbecue. The Q and More's dry rub meats include chicken, tri-tip, brisket, pulled pork, baby back, and spare ribs, which are all barbecued for hours inside their wood-burning smoker.
You have to have a love to get up in the middle of the night to come down here. And all of our meat is cooked over wood. We use no gas. Nothing else, so we have to tend it. So just a part of loving to do the job.
Stinnett wanted to emphasize that they will be giving free lunches to those who served our country on Veterans Day, November 11th. For more information or to place an order, the Q and More can be reached at 509-762-6890. I'm Madison Meyer with iFIBER 1 News. Central Washington University men and women's basketball teams played their first exhibition games against Northwest University. While the women Wildcats scored above a 50% field goal average, their defense held the Eagles at a 38%. The women defeated the Eagles 97-51. The team will be at Seattle University for their next exhibition game this Saturday, November 4th. The men's team, however, did not hold the Eagles to such a deep deficit. The game went into overtime after regulation ended with Northwest's Daniel Gerbermichael throwing up a desperate shot that banked as the endgame buzzer sounded. Central defeated Northwest in overtime 100-93. The Central Washington men's team will open their season in Portland, Oregon against Cal State San Bernardino on November 11th. I'm Madison Meyer with iFIBER 1 Sports.
A spooktacular Tuesday is the highlight this week from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. I'm Jeff Slakey taking a look at the basin's forecast. Upper 50s for your Monday with mostly sunny skies. Clouds start to roll in for Tuesday. Halloween, the high is going to be in the mid-50s and the low is going to be at about 32. That continues for Wednesday and Thursday. The clouds start to roll in during the overnight, where Friday we could see some morning showers. Temperatures dipping in the lows into the 20s for Saturday and through the weekend, where we could see a rain-snow mix. For iFIBER 1, I'm Jeff Slakey.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.